Why would I have it landscape? Orientation's locked. Oh, fucking hell. Hello guys. Give us 1 sec. I mean, we're live now. Quality should be fine, but for some reason it's put me in landscape. Yeah, you know what? Why has it put me in landscape? This has honestly been an absolute nightmare. Attempt 3, FA Cup third round. Sure. But why can I not go horizontal? What is it actually doing? Settings. I want it to go vertical. Right, one sec. One more time. One more time. One more time. It looks good. For some reason now it won't let me go vertical. Honestly, this has been an absolute nightmare today. FA Cup take 3. Perfect quality now. Yeah, it's because I'm going directly for YouTube now, so I don't know if I can actually put your comments on the screen anymore. For some reason it won't. No, if I go landscape, yeah, does it still? Can you still see me? Because basically it's saying orientation's locked. Rotate the device back. So my screen is it off here now? Can you actually see my face here? Because I basically moved it vertical. Yes, you can still see it. You're on your site. So what am I saying the screen? Yeah, is this picture 100% fine? One more time, is it 100% fine? And I can finally situate it and put it here. Quality could be on your side now. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, it's doing my head in here. YouTube short. So that's why I'm on the short stream. Yeah, I am so useless at these live streams. You're on your side, I'm blurry, Adam. It's not blurry now. I know it's not blurry. You're winding me up in that part, but yeah, am I actually on my side? Because this needs to be spot on. Yeah, is this video 100% okay? Before I piss about anything else. Yes. We good? Okay, Fran says yes, and at least now I can actually put the former one. Yes, on the side. Yeah, it's great. I'm just, you're on your side. Yeah, I think I'm on my side. That's why it's looking good. Because basically, this is what it's meant to be here. It's like you made technically it's hard low. Quality fine, just lock onto vertical. Not blurry, but go to different. We'll stick the phone here for now. Are you happy with me being horizontal? I don't want to be horizontal, but I just have anything at this point. I just have anything at this point. If I hold my phone normally on your side, that's what I'm thinking. Are you happy with me being horizontal like this, or do you want me to go? I have basically restarted one more time if you want to go vertical, because I think I must have started a long live stream. Looking class. Am I looking good? Am I looking good? Sorry for the bed hair, by the way. Fine now, yeah, mate, we're good? We're good? Okay, I think we finally got to that dilemma there. It's fine, no worries. Can I actually put people's comments on the screen? Is that going to let me do that? You know, you can tell, you can just tell I'm an absolute nerd in this, by the way. Let's just see how, looking good, mate, thank you, Adam. Yes, fine, we'll leave it now. Hanson fella. Am I Hanson? No, this is PR bed hair today, by the way. It's PR bed hair. That's it. Are we good? We all good? Sunderland at home is the dream. I like to hope so, Keegan. I like to hope so, lad. I'll quickly have to get the TV on. What wasn't the stream perfection I was hoping for tonight? Now, bear in mind as well, by the way, on the StreamYard, I'm not even joking, I've legitimately paid for the monthly subscription. So first time I did it, people were saying the quality is bad, to be fair, looked blurry. I then cancelled the first one. And then I paid, 40 quid or something, what the monthly subscription is on there. That's supposed to put the quality up, that's supposed to sort everything out. I've come back on second time, it just hasn't fixed at all. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Which is Adam here. I watched your videos from last year. You got in the good shape, mate. I haven't actually been to the gym too much in the last month, to be fair. Obviously, with the last year, I worked out quite a lot. Did a lot of runs. I used to go to the gym all the time, to be honest. I was an absolute madman for it. But no, the last couple of weeks, I've been bashing a new Call of Duty. If any of you guys play Black Ops 6, I've been bashing that. It's that time of the year where it's snowy, it's crap. You can't really go outside and do much exercise, and so for that reason, it was just a nightmare there. But I then got back into it. We got back into it, and over the last couple of weeks or so, I've been playing a lot of the Xbox. Been playing a lot of that. But what's this here? So Adam P taking voids. No, he can't be putting those sort of slanders out about us. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. But yeah, I'm going to quickly get the TV on. It says it starts about 7 p.m, but as someone correctly said before, it normally never starts at 7. I do actually agree with that stance. So, what we got here? So who do people actually want tonight, by the way? Just bear with me, sorry. I'm still looking at the comments, still looking at the screen. Again, I'm just trying to get used to using the YouTube streaming. Due to the fact I never come on the bloody thing, basically need to just make sure everything's alright. Okay, let's get the actual TV on. We're starting to get there now. We're starting to get there, guys. Adam, where would you be before the Liverpool match? Oh God, I wish Liverpool wasn't our next game, to be honest. But where would I be before the game? I'm normally just outside St James's Park. I'm trying to think about Wednesday actually. I don't think I've got anything special planned for Wednesday. So in terms of that game, should be alright. Should be okay. But yeah, I'd just be outside the ground normally, so something like that. But I got a few things I wanted to mention before, and so obviously sorry for the last couple of weeks on YouTube or so. I've been doing quite a bit behind the scenes now. Without going too much into detail about it, if you guys obviously remember the around about summertime, I'll quickly put my ring light there just to sort of lighten out, guys. 1 second. Oh, my chair's tangled now. This is not going well. This is not going well. This has been an absolute disaster, but. Yeah, so sorry. Obviously, over the summertime, I was meant to be going to Australia for Newcastle. It was end of season tour, you can call it end of season. Obviously, I have a medical emergency literally like the day of the flight down at Brentford. Basically passed out outside the tube station, puked out quite a lot of blood, and obviously straight away I had to basically go to hospital and just get it checked out. Had quite a bad concussion. I was like just out of it for weeks. And basically. And so the flight company I went through the Emirates. So obviously I paid the money for the Emirates. I got travel insurance. I've contacted the Emirates once I got in the hospital saying that I'm not going to make the flight tonight. I can't physically do it. I've had an emergency accident. I've got all the documents. I've got quite literally all the evidence. I got my discharge form from the NHS. I've got my notes for the GP to basically go through an entire page and just explain what's happened. And the Emirates just won't pay back the flight money. They just won't pay me what I'm owed. And even in their terms and conditions, if you have a medical emergency, you are entitled to the refund. And the Emirates are straight up refusing to pay us. So obviously, I've got that going on behind the scenes. So basically, without going on any detail, I've got to claim the money back. So worst case scenario for that, I've got to go to someone like a small claims court. So it's been an absolute nightmare. That has been an absolute nightmare going on in the background. Yeah, so I've still got to sort that out. So that's one thing I've got kind of floating around in the background. So obviously I've got to go through that. I've got a lot going on. So yeah, apologies for not uploading too much during the week, but it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. But it says, do you play FC25? I haven't played FC25 in a long, long time. Black Ops 6. Listen, Black Ops 6. I give COD a lot of credit. It's a good one. I think it's a good one. Get a lawyer. I've got to go to a small claims court. I probably will have to speak to solicitor and just try and sort it out because basically the Emirates said you're not getting a refund. I've went through the travel insurance. Honestly, I've been going through the travel insurance for months. It's been constantly back and forth. And then today they've sent us an email going, you're not entitled to a refund. I am 100% entitled to a refund. I know I went through the travel insurance. I've done quite literally everything that you need to do in this. I know I have. And it's been a nightmare really. Have you spoken to your credit card company who can help you refund? I haven't actually, no. It was a good few months ago now. I went through the Emirates side, I went through all that. So, I still haven't got the money back, even though I had a quite a serious medical emergency. And obviously, let's say when I woke up in hospital, let's say I was somehow able to get discharged earlier, and I've decided, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go on the flight. Like, if I have an accident on the flight, that's going to cost the Emirates like a serious amount of money to basically send the plane down an unexpected destination. Like that's a lot of problems in their hands. So yeah, I get it. Obviously, I get it. The Emirates' point of view, it's not their fault I had an accident, but it's also not my fault I had an accident. So you got to understand that. I don't know what they expect from me. Like I'm most definitely according to their terms and conditions entitled to that refund. So yeah, sorry for going a bit off topic there, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't uploaded quite a lot lately because I basically got to go through all the legal shit with the Emirates. So yeah, it's a long time for that. But yes, just some topics for the stream side. Of course, we're here for the FA Cup draw tonight. So yeah, basically, within an hour or so, we're going to find out who we're going to get in the third round of the FA Cup, which I wouldn't normally say is that big of a deal for Newcastle, but based on this season and based on how the last few weeks have went, and bearing in mind as well, for the simple fact that Newcastle has had a tough month. This is going to come at the start of the year. We've got a lot of problems in our hands. This is Aaron Jones. It's good to see you again, mate. I hope you're doing well. Keep up the content, Adam. Thank you so much. Who do you want in the cut, Adam, mate? I'm going to say it. I want Sunderland again. I don't think it would benefit us, to be honest, in terms of the draw. Now, you've got to look at some of the teams that are in the draw tonight as well. Tamworth is in the draw. Tamworth are beating Huddersfield. They're beating Burton. They're in the draw tonight. Kettering Town, I think, was your non-league club that's in there. So there is a couple of mental teams that are amongst the all non-league teams still in. Is Kettering Town the old one? I swear it is. I don't know if I've just made a team up there, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Kettering Town was the old non-league club that was in there. What draws on? BBC Two, there are noise. I've got the channel sorted for later on, by the way. But yeah, I think Sunderland. I want Sunderland again. Now, we do have to be honest. Look at Sunderland objectively this season in the league. They are much better than what they are last season. You got to look at the reality. I still don't think, in my personal opinion, Sunderland will get first or second in the Championship. I think they will get a playoff spot. Whether they get promoted from that is another question. But I still don't think they're first or second in the table. I think they'll drop off. I think they'll finish in the top 6, which is, I think, their point of view. You would still be happy with that. For me, though, I think when you look at it, Newcastle need to do well. They've got to do well in this cup. Look at the Carabao Cup. Brentford should be beating them with all due respect to them. But after Brentford, you look away in the semi-finals. I mean, the thing with the semi-final is it's 2 legs. If you had Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man U, Chelsea, not Chelsea would beat them, but whoever it is in the semi-finals, over one game, I probably would back Newcastle, but over 2 legs, unless Crystal Palace beat Arsenal or there's a mental score. I think Southampton had Liverpool. Let's say Southampton somehow pull off the upset again. I don't fancy Newcastle with 2 legs. You can't tell me that we can go to the Emirates, we can go to Anfield, we can go to Tottenham Stadium, we can go Manchester United and win over 2 legs. I think that's tough. I think that's very hard to do. And I think when you look towards, I guess, how Newcastle's been over the last few weeks, realistically, I don't think we'll get to the Carabao Cup final. So when you look at the FA Cup, bear in mind as well, the FA Cup, the semi-final, you go to Wembley. I think this competition, if Newcastle get a few nice draws in there, this competition for me is probably the one where Newcastle want to try their luck in. But of course, Carabao Cup, if we do get past Brentford again, it's 2-legged semi-final, so you got to go for it. I'm not convinced we'll win 2 legs, though. I'm not convinced we will. But what comments have we got here? We would demolish Sunderland. I mean, I still think we would. I still think we would realistically. Now, obviously, Sunderland have improved this season. Still a young squad. Still a squad that, to be honest, is going straight back down if they were to come up. Got a few good players in there, but probably, yeah, you're looking at 19th or 20th in the Premier League, aren't we? At this point, we lose to Ipswich. I mean, it's tricky with Newcastle now. Obviously, I know you guys will be still a bit upset from the Palace game. Obviously, I was annoyed. I think a lot of people were annoyed as well. It's a tough one when you look at it because, well, now, one thing I will say straight away, because I've seen a lot of people be extremely critical towards Eddie Howe. Now, I think criticism's fair towards a manager. Criticism, of course, is fair towards anyone. If you're not happy with perhaps how someone's doing their job, or you think Newcastle should change someone that they're playing, then fair enough. However, the amount of people that have said Eddie Howe out, I think is mental. I still fully stand by Eddie Howe is the one to take us forward. Now, realistically, you've got to ask 2 questions, okay? Let's say Eddie Howe was sacked tomorrow. 1, who do we bring in? So you've got to look at the manager that A, is going to suit Newcastle United's play style. B, is ready to come in straight away. There's a lot of managers in world football where they either don't want to join Newcastle because of the fact that our project is restricted in the sense that we can't spend all the money that we want to spend. 2, you've got to look at the fact that Newcastle, of course, are underperforming this season, so there is a lot of pressure on us. And there's a sense where if Newcastle don't get the results that they want, then the pressure's going to continue to mount. And my personal opinion is, when you look at Newcastle, and based on what I've seen this season, I just don't think our team is that good anymore, if that makes any sense. I still think we have got quality teams, a lot of unbelievable players in there. But it's either players that underperform or players that were good 2 years ago that just aren't good anymore. I think our squad is just heavily dependent on our veterans and the ones who have done well for us a couple of seasons ago. But the reality is, I don't think there's that many good players. I don't know if that's a correct wording for, but I don't think our team's that good anymore. It's perhaps the point I was going to make there. So Eddie Howe, listen, you got to look at the facts. We had a terrible transfer window, whether that be perhaps his targets or the fact that Paul Mitchell's just came in. The window was crap. The window was poor. Newcastle's results, you take the 2 weeks out of it where we beat Chelsea, Arsenal, and Forest, and it's just been such an iffy season. So it's I fully stand by that. How he's the one to take us forward. I don't think sacking Eddie Howe will make us a better team. For me, we've got to basically have a good January transfer window. Ideally, get 1 or 2 players in there that is going to massively bulk the squad up. And as much as I don't want to say it, but you've got to look at the FFP and the PSR regulations. I think Newcastle is a big player sale away from being able to change stuff around. It's a Bruno, an Isak, a Gordon, a Tonali, a Botman, whichever one it is. Once one of those players is sold, Newcastle then can spend the money we get for them and an additional money because of the fact it's a massive player sale. As much as I don't want to say it, that's keeping Newcastle back. You look at Aston Villa, they saw Jack Grealish. You look at West Ham, they saw Declan Rice. All that money together, they then can build an entire squad around it, and that's holding Newcastle back. It's these crap bloody PSR rules. I'm sick of saying it, but that is just a problem. That is just a problem, and that's honestly keeping Newcastle back. I know when you look at matches, we didn't have a shot target against Palace. I didn't realise the stat was that bad actually. I remember watching the game, especially second half when Newcastle score. Yes, Martin Gay just kicks the ball into his own goal like an absolute moron. But you look at the way Newcastle played. It wasn't the worst performance I've ever seen that second half. Yeah, we didn't have a shot on target, but I thought we had a decent amount of control in the game. And then at the end, we gave a horrendous goal. I was quite critical towards Nick Pope, but it was harsh to be fair because of the fact that the player's completely unmarked at the back post. When I mean unmarked, he's got about 5 yards space himself. It's just awful defending. I can't remember if it was Joe Leighton's man, whoever it was just completely unmarked. It was just terrible. But yeah, who wants Sheffield Wednesday? I would like Sheffield Wednesday away actually, because obviously I've got my thoughts about Sheffield Wednesday after that game a couple of years ago. So I would like to get them back and get my revenge on them. Has your draw started yet? No. Strictly Come Dancers on at the minute. Got a bit of Strictly on. Let's go. But now, draw's not on yet. It'll be on within the next hour, so I like to come on nice now, just have a chat for you guys. Jack Milburn says Gordon, Bruno, and Joe Leighton wouldn't go. I think Joe Leighton's 100% staying. I'm still not convinced both Bruno and Gordon would 100% stay in mind. Thoughts on Tamworth. Now, I tell you a story about Tamworth actually. Now, I was getting the train back from Paris, so I went down on the Friday. Oh, let me tell you by the way. Listen, any train strikes or any engineering works, this was me for 4 hours. Just PR stand up in the corner. So I stood up all the way down to Palace. £115 return on the train. Stood the full way up down there. Stood the full way up on the way back. Oh, it was horrible. Overbooked. Stressful trains. Nah, absolutely not. But speaking of Tamworth though, so basically when I was coming back, so I stayed in Milton Keynes, which is of course just outside London. The reason for that being is because with King's Cross off, I mean, I had to go basically all the way around the entire country. So I got a train up to a train up down to Birmingham on the way there, and a train up to Tamworth on the way back. So I got off for Tamworth on the Sunday, switched. Obviously, it's early in the morning, so Tamworth, I got Burton. It's about a 10-minute train to Burton. All the fans, all drinking the cans, all chatting. Burton's a shithole. All just chanting there on the train. It was a good laugh to be fair. So yeah, I was basically on the train with a bunch of Tamworth fans, but they went to Burton. I would stay on essentially Newcastle, but I can't believe I'm saying this. It was a Huddersfield and Burton the beat. They've actually knocking out some big boys, and they've got themselves into the third round, which is I think their joint highest in their club history, isn't it? So yeah, massive deal for Tamworth. I would love to see Tamworth get a big Premier League club. I would love to see them do that. But yeah, I was basically on the train with a bunch of Tamworth fans coming back from Palace on Sunday. Good lads, a lot of them. But to get Liverpool now, don't start me on Liverpool. Don't set me off. We've got Liverpool on Wednesday. I want to enjoy myself tonight. We'll enjoy ourselves tomorrow, and then we can focus about Liverpool on Wednesday. Just don't even talk. I don't want to see anyone type Liverpool in the chat tonight. Just nobody do it. Nobody do it. I don't want to see any Liverpools getting put in the chat, because if we get Liverpool tonight, I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be absolutely fuming. But yeah, don't even start me there. But just I picked a big Tottenham, someone said. Keegan's not at the game, by the way. Someone's just typed there, bulky Keegan at the game. He's not, unfortunately. Pete Gray's put a statement out this morning basically saying that he wasn't going. Now, the thing is, I've met Kevin Keegan a couple of times. You ever go to Kevin Keegan live show when he talks about the club? He basically feels like if he was to be at St James's Park, it feels like it belittles Eddie Howe, because the fact that he's there, it takes all the attention away from Newcastle United onto himself. He's that sort of person where he doesn't want any attention towards him. I think as well, he's obviously very close to Peter Beardsley, and Peter Beardsley has been essentially blacklisted from Newcastle because he was he got charged in the FA about 12 years ago when he was Newcastle under 21s manager. Because I think he was racially abusing more of the players. He essentially got charged for that. Now, because of that, Newcastle was essentially went no, we're not going to have you back at the club in any capacity. So because Peter Beardsley's blacklisted, I'm assuming Kevin Keegan's a bit peeved off about that, or he feels like, obviously, if he's not there, I'm not going to be there. And I think that's probably one of the reasons as why. But obviously with Kevin Keegan, though, he says whenever people ask him, can he come back to Newcastle, he's always quite hesitant. He goes, well, I don't want to bill it anyhow. Listen, I'm going to let the manager crack on. I don't want any attention to kind of be taken away from him. So, yeah, he just isn't going to the Liverpool game. So War Flags have said that it's going to be a display at the Wards anyhow. Kevin Keegan display will be put away. We'll use it at some point in the future. But we don't feel like, what they've said in their own words, we don't feel like this is the correct time to put the Kevin Keegan display up. So, yeah, that's what's happened to that, just to clarify, sorry. Do you remember Rovers Bar Newcastle? Rovers Bar. Is it? Sorry, I couldn't understand your comment there, mate. Did you mistype something there? We still have players on the Championship days in the squad. Yeah, we do. We do. Rovers. I don't know which one you're on about. Sorry, mate. Are you on about the FA Cup for like 2011 or something like that? I don't know if I've got that correct there. Ashley players just in cutting it. We haven't got too many Ashley players that are playing realistically. Shaw's obviously one of them. Obviously, Jolin's not Championship. He wasn't with us the Championship. He is an Ashley player in that sense. We got him in 2019. But how many players have we actually got from the Championship season? Liz Sellers is still here, who doesn't play. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Which other ones do we have? Hayden's obviously never plays. He's like somewhere in the club. We don't have that many players. Willick wasn't Championship. He was 2019, wasn't he? Longstaff was about 2018. You would have been the under 21s, under 18s at the time. I don't know where he was, but now from the actual 2016-17 squad, Lissau is just the only one left, surely. Murphy was afterwards, wasn't he? I think he was saying Murphy first or second Premier League season, but Murphy kind of is back. Willock's shite at him. It's a bit harsh, I don't think Willock's shite at him. I don't think I agree with that one. Kraft. When was Kraft's side? Nah, Kraft wasn't there. Kraft was like 2019 when he came in the Joe Linton, St. Maximin Williams and Carroll when it was those four, and then Kraft. It's meant to have Kraft still, yeah, but he's alright, Kraft, to be fair. Gillespie wasn't Championship. He was lockdown season, wasn't he? Kraft was Bruce. Lascelles and Hayden, the only two we've actually got from the Championship season, and whereas Hayden, I mean, he doesn't even play. It's Lascelles really. He's the only one we've actually got now from that season. I'm honest, Adam. Would you get a game for City or Liverpool? Oh, we're about them players. Sorry. Was Miggy 2018? Yes. Yes, he was. I think it was 2018. It's a BBC 2, by the way. We've got a bit strictly come dancing on at the minute. I would show you my moves, but I haven't got too much space to kind of move around with here. But yeah, any comments, guys, just put them down below. I'm trying my best to read through them all. I would love to put them on screen, but YouTube's just essentially no for that. What's your thoughts on Gordon's performance with Anthony Gordon against Palace? Oh, it's weird because you got to criticise the entire attack because we didn't have a shot in goal. Well, the thing with Gordon is, it's like, literally the first 2 minutes, leg goes, you can't move around, stays on about 50 and the soul gets subbed off. Gordon gets put up front. I never like Gordon up front, to be honest. He just runs around a lot, but it doesn't really get enough of the ball for me. He doesn't get many clear-cut chances. I'm in Portrait, yeah, I'm aware, mate. It's been a bloody nightmare, the stream, so unfortunately, I haven't been able to sort it out today. Lewis Hall, best left back in the league. Ooh, that's a big call. Yeah, he has to be up there. He has to be up there, hasn't he? I do love Lewis Hall. Brighton versus Newcastle in the third round. No, please don't, Biker. I don't want that. Hello, Adam. Hello, Sean, mate. You right? Oh no, please do not give us Brighton. Absolutely not. If it's any Premier League away ground where we've already been to this season, or any that's far away, you're talking your Brightons, your Southamptons, your Bournemouths, any London club, just any away ground that we've already been to at some point this season, just please no. Either like new grounds, Sunderland, obviously I'll have them. Home draws, as long as it's anyone outside the Premier League or a pro Premier League team, I wouldn't mind it. Any away grounds that we're seeing this season, just no. I'm Brighton fan. I want it low. Why do you want Newcastle in the third round? I know Brighton have a good record against Newcastle, but why would you want us in the third round? I love Wrexham away. Honestly, Wrexham in it tonight. Ooh, that's an interesting one actually. Obviously, in a content creator sense, it's like the perfect draw for a content creator for the American background of Ryan Reynolds, and the media attention that a game would get would be quite a lot. You should have paid for the landscape quality picture. But nice. It's directly on the YouTube. This lad. I don't know why I couldn't get on before, but I must have been stupid and done something. But Wrexham, I would like Wrexham. Yeah, I would like Wrexham. Son at home would make my 2 teachers from school happy when we smashed them on Southern Affair, and I thought. I would love to hear their thoughts last season when they got that. I do want Sunderland again. I want Sunderland again. I want that Stadium Light again. I just loved it last season. I loved it last season being there. It wasn't just the game itself. Like the build up before that game, like the 2 weeks or so before that game, was just pure bliss. It was magic. It was absolutely magic. Do you not have a Facebook channel page, mate? I don't on Facebook. No. I don't really use Facebook that much, to be honest, lad. I don't know. Facebook's just not my thing. Obviously, if I were to have a page on there, like I could just do my TikTok, do my YouTube, do my Instagram. I've been quite inactive, to be fair. I've uploaded a little bit on YouTube. I had quite a lot going on behind the scenes, but in terms of Facebook, I've never touched Facebook, mate. Like I've got an account on there, but I don't ever go on it, to be honest. Hull City at home. Hull City at home might be an interesting one. I would like to go back to. I like to go back to Hull City away. They had a few mental hotels in Hull, so I would like to go back there for a laugh. Who would you like to sign, Adam? That's a horrible question to ask because, well, it'll be fair the next week or so. I'll probably be doing a video on that sort of thing anyway, just to kind of delve into everything. But I think we need a striker, a winger, centre. If we could do that, we're not going to do that in the January window. It'll be one or two signings max. What's your thoughts on Wednesday's game against Liverpool? I seen your video saying you give up with Nick Pope, but no, I don't give up with him. Like I was harsh towards Pope, to be fair. I was harsh towards him now. I still stand by the fact that I felt like Pope probably should have saved the shot, but there's a lot more problems in the game. Newcastle again didn't have a shot and goal the entire match. Defensively for the goal, it's an unmarked player at the back post. I mean, obviously someone has to be on the player, and Pope wasn't great. He obviously made a few saves in the game as well. I wasn't keen on him in that moment, but yeah, it probably was a harsh comment, to be fair. How far you think we're realistically getting the FA Cup? It just depends on who you get, lads. Got City away last season, quarter final, just completely killed our run. But it's one of them ones where draw tonight will dictate it. Next couple of draws afterwards, if we go through, will dictate it. The third round draw, the FA Cup's always the best though, because there's always so many random teams in it. There's this mental teams, random teams where you just love to get some of these draws. I always say, as a selfish point of view, of course, as someone that can go to all the games, I want an away ground I've never been at before. I want to tick all the games off with Newcastle, whatever it is, whether it be Tamworth, Kettle in Town, any League 2, League 1, Championship, any stadium I haven't been to, I want to tick it off, basically. So that's my personal dream scenario, or back to the Stadium of Light. That's what I want. I like my away draws over the home draws. Controversial take, but I do prefer my away draws. I just enjoy it more, to be honest, is my answer for that. And Grimsby in it, wow. I need to see the full list shortly because they're all mental teams in it, Grimsby. Oh. The thing is, I'm intrigued actually, how big is Tamworth Stadium? Because I've been to Tamworth a couple of times, I've never ever seen their football stadium. It mustn't be, obviously the league that they're in, it can't be that big anyway, but that's mental, isn't it? Millwall. I have actually been to them before outside of a Newcastle game, but I'd love to go there as a Newcastle fan. Millwall's crazy though. I've had the reputation at Millwall is definitely deserved. I've been before. It is what it is. But how big is Tamworth's ground? Just out of curiosity, because I'm quite perplexed by that. Wimbledon again, yeah. Obviously, I would like Wimbledon again, but from what the journalists said anyway, Newcastle's supposed to be going there in the summer. It's still a bit of a weird one that Lamb going has a capacity of 4,000 fans is mental. It's still a bit of a weird pre-season fixture. Obviously, the idea is to obviously go there, help Wimbledon out. Fair enough, but like it's obviously our fans are going to London for a pre-season game, which is just, I mean, it is mental when you think about it that way. I'm not too fussed though. When you go on pre-season next season, mate, yeah, I'll always do the pre-season ones. To be fair with someone like Wimbledon, London stay a couple of days, and then normally Newcastle will jet out after that. So it's probably easier for Newcastle in that sense. Where they're playing London, they'll probably go straight to Heathrow Airport, and they'll fly out to wherever it'll be, whether that's America, Singapore, back to Japan. I don't know, wherever they plan on going. It would not be that bad actually. A Charlton away would be a dream, but I love Middlesbrough home. Charlton away would be good. Middlesbrough away, actually, I would like Middlesbrough away. I've never been there before. Do I like Portsmouth? Yeah, I do like Portsmouth. I would love to go to Fratton Park. Actually, never got a chance to do that. Or Plymouth in the draw, because I would love to completely just raw dog the direct train to Plymouth. What is it, like a 7-hour train? I would love to kind of tick that off. So yeah, I don't know if Plymouth are actually in it, but is Wayne Rooney's team in there? Because that'll be an interesting one. Adam, who do you think's the most delusional fan base in the Premier League? I think Arsenal. Well, Arsenal probably is always the one that comes to your head, isn't it? Because it's just some of the takes are just so mental. Because you go on social media, whether that be TV or whatever social media platform it is, you always just see someone mental. I don't know what every set of fans can be delusional, really. Look at Newcastle, look at Man U, look at City, look at Liverpool, whatever team it is. Every single fan base will look stupid at times. They'll see a comment which will just not age at all. I think every fan base is delusional, aren't we? Let's all be honest. We'll all have our deluded comments. But yeah, Arsenal's a bit of a mental one. Adam, Sunderland versus Newcastle. Hope so. I'd love to go back there again. It was crazy last season. Salford City or QPR. Yeah, again, that's the sort of one I would like, yeah. Yes, Plymouth is in it. That would be the mental one. I mean, you're talking 6-7 hours on a train to Plymouth. Obviously, we can get all sorts of videos done out of that. Would you go all out for the FA Cup, Adam? Well, the mental part is, right, if Newcastle beat Brentford, we're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, but I still think the FA Cup is actually, depending on the draw, it's still more winnable than the Carabao Cup now. The thing is, the Carabao Cup in the semi-final is just so hard because it's 2 legs, and you look at the teams left in there, unless there's a major upset, Newcastle has to beat a big 6 over 2 legs. I based on how we're being this season, I don't think we'll do it over 2 legs. Do you honestly tell me now that we can go down to Tottenham, Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal, whichever one it is, and win over 2 legs? You've got to have obviously a good home result, basically, and you need to either draw or perhaps sneak one away. I don't think we can do over 2 legs. That's my honest thoughts on that. I don't think we can. So that if we can somehow get that and get back to a cup final, that's the dream this season. I feel like Newcastle needs to be getting hopefully back to Wembley this season. We've got to try and push to do that. It's been a bit of a tough time. Obviously, a defined season, the factor if Newcastle can get European football, a cup win will be a first for us in about 70 years. And also, secondly, would get us back to European football without the league. So, yeah, we kind of do have to go for it, don't we? Adam, I saw Newcastle Women's versus Wolves at Telford. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Telford, wasn't it? Wow. Like last season, I haven't had too much of a chance to watch the women's this season, unfortunately, because it's just been all sorts going on. Got quite a lot going on behind the scene. Who's the ideal replacement for Harry leaves? I don't want to answer that question, to be honest. I feel almost disrespectful answering that question. I'll share you right. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to answer that question because I love Eddie Howe. I want him to see him do well, but who said that? Not keen on your Christmas tree. What's wrong with the Christmas tree? That's a nice looking Christmas tree, you know. What's wrong? I'm annoyed now. What's wrong with the tree? That's looking good, that. But yeah, apologies for the bed here. I have just been in the house all day. And you can turn about. Yeah, of course you can now. I still think it's more of a team thing than Eddie Howe. Obviously, as a manager, you've got to get the best out of your players. You've got to get the best formation. I think the midfield 3 this season has been a big talking point. You've got to find the best 3 midfielders. But if we sack Eddie Howe tomorrow, I still don't think we'll improve. I don't think we will. Maybe in a short-term basis, maybe. But yeah. It's need a green one. Nah, there's nothing wrong with that tree, man. Come on, that's a festive tree. Look how festive this room is, by the way. I'll quite try and show you the corner. Look at that fireplace there. That is looking good. But yeah, that's what I call the festive spirit. Channel's on. It's on BBC Two, by the way, to clarify. Tree looks nice, thank you. Call me first, Adam, thank you. Yes, just clarifying the time. So it says the next 10 minutes the draw is going to start. Obviously, it'll be delayed a bit, so... It's one of them. Well, the viewer tree for me. Nah, we always have the artificial ones. Obviously, cost less, and you don't have to worry about it every single season, so it's all right. It's like Scrooge's house. Are you joking me? That's not like Scrooge's house. I'm not having that. Like, this house is looking good. It's looking good, man. Hi, Adam. How you, mate? My tune boy. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Thank you. You coped with those technical issues earlier very well. It's fine, vertical. It's normally all right. No, I paid for the subscription. I was like £40. And it wasn't working, but yeah. I mean, I try to sort it out in this, but yeah, you can tell I don't live stream much. I'm an absolute amateur on here. I got my tree up too, and I keep forgetting how big the tree we have is. It's bloody massive, I can imagine. Yeah. No, I do have a confession to make. That went up. Not my choice. I didn't put it up. I didn't put that tree up, but it went up the 1st of November. I can't agree with that. The 1st of November, the tree's going up. Listen, I'm telling you now, but back when I was a kid, that would not be going up any time before the 1st of December. The 1st of November now, the tree's going up. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Adam K. wearing out of costume on the 21st, please. I might dress up, to be fair, for the Christmas fixture at Isbridge. I don't know if I'll dress up as an elf. Would I be a good elf? I don't think I'll be a good elf, you know. Who would I dress up as? I might be a black and white Santa, maybe. Would I be a good Santa? I don't know what I would dress up as, to be honest. A Christmas dress up. I don't know what I would be, actually. I need to think about that, but I might actually dress up for the Isbridge Town away game. It's my first time down there. Big occasion. Let's get it all sorted. The tree looks like it's trying to hide in the corner. Nah, the tree. Nah, I'm getting insecure about that tree now. Stop it, guys. Strictly come dancing still on, boys. Letting you know there. Do we need a new manager? Nah, I still don't think we do. Adam, there's a lot of BS online when Newcastle selling his second January. What's he for? We're not selling his second January. Absolutely no chance away. Have you seen the state of our season, lad? I can't see Newcastle selling them, at least not in this window. I don't think this site will want to leave in this window either. If you get Sunderland versus Newcastle at home, flags will be all over the stadium. Newcastle versus Sunderland at St James Park is mental, by the way. Because obviously, unlike the Stadium Light, where Newcastle last season, when the Thumbia police were able to basically completely separate the fans in the sense that they get all the buses down there and they secure, for the most part, procedure where they get everyone out after the game. They could not do that at St James's Park. There is no space, there's no way where you can get the Sunderland fans safely to St James's Park. That one, you would have thought they'll probably have to check the train station, either walk them over or take them somewhere kind of around the ground and to walk them over. They would have to do the march for the St James's Park. There's just no space. There's no space to even separate Newcastle fans. You've got Leeds Park next to you, away end. You've got obviously everything's so close together. That match would be very feisty at St James's Park because there's no way the police can kind of call them off. They will be very close together. How many times have you met Eddie and Jason? I met him a few times. I mean, Tindall's always out in the town, so you guys, if you're out drinking, you probably meet Jason Tindall, to be fair, because he's always on the lash. Eddie Howe, I met him a few times. Last time I've seen Eddie Howe, actually, would have been a while ago, actually. Might have been America, maybe. I haven't seen him in a good year or so, actually, but yeah, there's a few things for that. What else have we got here? Can Bruno and Tonali play in the same team together? Well, you would like to hope so, I believe, for the quality that they have, but it just hasn't worked so far for whatever reason. For me, I feel quite bad saying this, but I don't know what it is with Bruno. I don't think Bruno's our best midfielder this season. I think our midfield's better when it would have been Tonali, Willock, Longstaff, whichever one it is. Tonali and Bruno, those two just don't work. And I think Tonali's quality. So although he's the captain, I think there's a lot of politics in that as well. Because obviously we want to try our best to keep Bruno. So he's the captain. He plays every game. I don't think he's our best midfielder this season. I don't think he is. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced on him. I'm a Swans fan. Hope we get you. I'd never actually been to Swansea away before. I nearly went in the Championship season, or maybe the first season after I got promoted. I didn't go. I can't remember. I think I was at college at the time. I just couldn't afford it. It was something like that. I just couldn't go. So I wasn't actually. I'd never been to Wales for Cardiff or Swansea, so I've never done it. I would kind of like to do it actually. With all due respect to Swansea, probably expect Newcastle to win the game. So for us, in my point of view, I feel like it's an okay draw. But for you guys as well, obviously big team down in Wales. You probably fancy yourselves as well in the big game. So I don't know. It'd be an interesting one, Swansea actually. I hadn't thought about that one too much. Adam, you always look good, thank you. No, this is me at my absolute worst here. I'm in an absolute state today, but yeah, straight after this show, I'm going back upstairs and going on Black Ops 6. I'm having a quiet day off today. I've got to sort a lot of things out. So in terms of videos, it's been quite a bit going on, to be honest. Obviously, as I mentioned in the intro, I've got to sort my flight money from the summer. How is that still a thing? I get that it is a lot of money. Obviously, without going at the exact finances, like it is money you've got to chase. But like the Emirates is such a major broadline company. It's such a major company. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's we're gonna sort it out basically. But so what was that? And I'm looking into a journalism degree at the minute. Actually, you might not think that. You might be thinking, well, Adam, what are you doing? But to be honest, during the week, I know I've just said I'm busy there sorting stuff out, but to be honest, like I'm not actually doing that much in a productive point of view. So I'm at that stage where I'm happy with YouTube. Things have went well in here. Obviously, YouTube's still going great, but I'm almost at that stage where I kind of want to do more. I mean, I'm 23. I'm 24 next week. Actually, they let you know about my birthday, but I'm at that stage where like I kind of want to do more. Obviously, once it's past now 10 years or so, I kind of can look back at I guess my time in the media industry and kind of like look back and go, well, I've done what I wanted to do. But yeah, I'm actually looking into potentially doing a degree during the week. It'll be an apprenticeship or something like that. So I'll basically get paid for doing a degree, and we'll do that during the week, and it wouldn't conflict with Newcastle United games. So basically doing the two jobs in one. But that's not 100%, by the way. I basically just looking into it to see if there's anything that I like to do. But to be honest, I kind of look back at my time on YouTube. I've loved my time on YouTube. I've done a lot of work in terms of media work, but I don't know. I want to do more. To be honest. I feel like I want to look back in 10, 15, 20 years' time. I want to look back in my time here now, and I want to be, I guess, proud of what I'm doing, because I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to do more. It's basically going about in a nutshell. We have got the show on, by the way. It's up there. It's still Strictly Come Dancing. It's not on yet. It's just not on yet, for those who were asking. But I have got it up there. So straight away, we will tell you what we've got. Everyone's more interested in Strictly Come Dancing for some strange reason. I don't watch it, to be honest. What were you doing at uni? I was doing a foundation degree in sports coaching, but it's just not relevant. I think in hindsight, if I could go back a couple of years, I would have done a media degree, and then I would have been sorted after that. But yeah, it's one of them ones where I just want to do more. What else we have here? What's the draw on? It's on BBC Two if you want to watch it. Obviously, I've got it here live, so I'll be able to tell you once it comes out. So we'll be able to get all that sorted out. It's still Strictly Come Dancing. I mean, it's quite literally about 7 o'clock. So it says here the FA Cup draw starts in 3 minutes. Obviously, it won't start in 3 minutes. Obviously, someone said the next clear cup. Now, all joking aside, obviously when you watch me at any other Newcastle YouTube channel, when you watch me come out and give you my opinion, or come out and give you, for example, give you a transfer news has come out on social media, it doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm not that. What's the word for it? I'm not I haven't got the credentials to kind of back what I'm saying, so I'm not qualified as a journalist. I don't have the degrees to kind of back my history. I don't have the contacts within Newcastle United. So obviously, let's say for example, we want to go to a press conference, we want to do things officially with the men's team. You basically need the media degrees to go with it. You need the company to go with it. So obviously, the reason why you never see me at any other YouTube channel within the media at Newcastle United is because obviously, for example, your Sky, your TNTs, your BBC, whatever company it is, every single season they'll have their rights to go and do that. So let's say I just turn up there in Newcastle United and all those companies are going to be peeved off. So basically for me, I've got to essentially go through the media companies. So whether that be one of them ones, we'll let you know if it ever happens. I'm just kind of looking at that sort of thing. What else? Eddie Howe out or in, Adam? I'm not sure where I'm at the minute. He's logged out. He's logged by all the club for what he's done. But some of the things he's done later are confusing and frustrating. Now, I stand by it. Obviously, I know what people's been quite vocal about on social media. I am 100% Eddie Howe. Now, there's a difference between wanting a manager out and criticising the manager. Now, just because in a video or a match I come out of it and I go, well, Eddie Howe, he should have done this, or I feel like he should have done that. That does not mean I want him out. Now, there's a big difference between the two, because I feel like, especially if I was to say something negative towards Howe, or you guys watching say something negative towards Eddie Howe, I think a lot of people on social media kind of almost take it as if I want Howe out. Like, I don't want Howe out. There needs to be a balance between the two. Now, criticising someone and obviously basically not kissing our arse. So Eddie Howe, he doesn't get better as a manager if all of us just go, great job, Howe. You know, no shots at all against Palace, well done, well done. If we all just kiss his arse, Eddie Howe won't progress. He won't become a better manager, and Newcastle won't progress as a football team. So criticism is always fair. Obviously, looking at a match and looking at how we can improve ourselves as a team and how we can improve ourselves in a managerial point of view is important. And for me, I'm critical about Howe, but 100% you back him now. Even look at Manchester City now. That's not an obvious example. Look at Pep Guardiola. He has won 6 titles in the last 7 seasons. Now, Pep Guardiola for me is one of the greatest managers of all time. I know some people can argue that he's never succeeded at a club that doesn't have any money. Obviously, he's done well at Barca, Bayern, and Man City. I mean, look at Pep Guardiola. Look at what he's achieved at Manchester City. Look at Manchester City's team now, right? In Man City's point of view, Rodri's been injured. Yes, a Ballon d'Or winner. Yes, probably their best player. The problem with Manchester City being is that they've got over a £2 billion squad, and even then they're losing every game. So every team has these bad spells. That's the best team in world football struggling, and you can't say currently yes are struggling, but every team that have this, it's always going to happen to every single team. Draws coming on now, just to let you know. But every single team's going to struggle, so you got to just ride it through. You got to stick with Eddie Howe, and I mean, if I was to potentially look at somewhere and perhaps criticise somewhere, I'm critical towards this team. I don't think our team's that good. An attacking point of view, we're horrendous this season. We don't look good in front of goal. We're one of the lowest scorers in the league. A team like Brentford, look at Brentford, the team we're playing next week. They have scored double the amount of goals that we've scored. And when you look at it that way, and Bembo's a player that I love, right? They have sought Ivan Toney in the summer, and they've still got draws not on yet for those who ask him. Look, I mean, they saw Ivan Toney and they've still scored double the amount of goals that we scored. Where statistically, you look at Newcastle's team, look at the money we spent on our attack. Our attack on paper is much better than Brentford. So you look at the stats and you wonder, well, why is that happening? So, yes, obviously, as a manager, it's about to come on now, just to let you know. They basically got the cup there. All the fans are ready there. We are about to go for the FA Cup draw. So we'll talk a bit more on the critical point of view about Newcastle afterwards. But I don't know where they are. I can see a couple of that Man U shirts though. I'm already in a bad mood now. But predictions, guys, predictions. Newcastle fans, if there's any opposition fans in the chat, let me know what team you want to draw. For me, any away game I have never been to before. So basically any lower league side or any one Championship League 1, League 2 that I've never been to. Or Sunderland away. I want Sunderland away. Liverpool away, Tottenham away. Oh no, he's put me in a bad mood. It's Liverpool or Tottenham, I would not be happy. Palace supporter there, fair enough, lad. I mean, you deserve a draw. I know you nearly lost the game, but that was definitely a fair scoreline for you guys. Sunderland, Tamworth or Swansea. Okay, they're interesting. Leeds away. I've done Leeds before, but Leeds will be a good away game. Obviously, Leeds is not that bad to get to either. I was actually at Old Trafford. I haven't got the volume on, lads, so obviously I don't know where it is, but fair enough. I want Tamworth. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. In terms of sides, that's not Sunderland. Tamworth is definitely one I want. Adam PII. Hello, Hogan, mate. You're good. Mackham's at home. However, I want my way, but I would have them. Swansea away, beat them 7-0. You're confident. Listen, I can't see us scoring 7 goals against anyone this season, lads. So you are confident there. I want to see Sheffield or Tamworth, something like that. Fair enough, lad. These are the derby as we both have each other. Oh, fair enough. 160. Blythe Spartan there. I wish. They were in it about 10 years ago. They're not in anymore. Well, we beat Sheffield United 8-0. Yeah, last season, lad. But we're definitely not the same there. Adam here needs call. I know, lad. It is Pierre Bedhead today. Swans will beat you, boys. Fair enough. I mean, I can't exactly disagree, to be honest, the way we've been at the minute, but anything but an away game against Premier League team would do me. Yeah, I'm the same about that, Adam. I'm the same about that. We could get a hat-trick after years if we get Tamworth. I mean, no, you got to respect Tamworth, you know. It was a Huddersfield, they beat first round, and then they beat Burton. Like, they're decent teams for Tamworth. That's a non-league team. Like, beating what was once the registered Premier League club in Burton, who, obviously Burton aren't that good anymore, but that's still pretty good teams for Tamworth, though. So yeah, you got to show them respect. I don't think we'd easily score a hat-trick against them. This is I like to see over the Macklins of Doncaster. Oh, Doncaster in it, wow. I used to always like Doncaster in the pre-season sense. Oh, God. I got memories of Doncaster. I've been there a couple of times, but bad memories, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I do remember that well, though. Do you think this sack's out or just spraying? I don't think this sack will be that long, to be honest. It's Lewis Anderson with the £1.99 donation. Thank you so much, mate. Eddie Howe, Adam in. Oh, I got to respect Eddie Howe. Come on, you can't compare me with Eddie Howe. Come on, Eddie Howe's got his Champions League football. He's took us to a final, but yeah, obviously people are against Howe and fair enough. I always feel like criticism is fair, but I personally believe you can't still need to keep Howe. If I had to give you my honest shopping. Honest thoughts on that. Sorry for saying shopping there. Someone just put about Christmas shopping in the chat there. I haven't done it yet, no, to answer your question. The draw's about to come on now, though. I'm basically looking back and forth here because obviously I don't want to miss the draw. I've done it once and missed the draw, and I'm thinking to myself, how did I do that? You think this sack's out for Liverpool? I think so, yeah. He probably would be out for Wednesday, surely. Get Ancelotti once Madrid sack him out. I wish we get Ancelotti. Ancelotti's such a decorated manager. But yeah, I don't think we would get Ancelotti. I don't think he would come to us. Now we need Adam in, biggest Newcastle fan, the PSG Ultras. And oh god, do not stop being the PSG Ultras. They are there. Honestly, they are actually scary. Do not mess around with them. But yeah, get used to it, Newcastle fans, if we get back in European football, because we had quite a nice draw compared to someone like the Conference where you're going to Eastern European countries against God knows what nation. Turn the tree off. Well, is that tree bad for you guys? I can move like that so you don't see it too much. But would you sell Bruno? If you asked me that question last year or even 2 years ago, I would tell you, Jack, what you want about no chance. But I don't know. I'm not that convinced anymore. I still wouldn't sell Bruno for the future. Obviously, you want to keep your hold of your big players. But if a big player has to go in the summer, I don't know. It depends on how the games go. But I'm not 100% against it. You know, I'm not keen. I'm not that keen on Bruno. I think Tonali's a much better player than him. I think Tonali's been better than him this season. I think Tonali should be starting for Newcastle. Bruno being the captain, and Bruno also, of course, being a big factor in Newcastle, wanting to keep hold of our best players. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of politics that goes into him starting every week because I don't think he should be starting every game. Wouldn't sell him, but he's dropping his cap. Now, you've got to look at the reality, right? The draw's still not on yet, by the way. You've got to look at the reality for Newcastle now, right? We need to sell a big player. Eventually, we need to sell one. Our PSR and our player sales is poor. That's why Anderson went. That's why Mintas went. Newcastle need player sales. We need one of our big boys to go eventually. As much as you don't want to say it, once a big player goes for a big amount of money, Newcastle then can progress well in the transfer market. I don't know which one it has to be, but you're talking to Bruno, you're talking to this, like you're talking to Tonali, Botman, Gordon, whichever one it is, you're talking about one of them. And I don't think Newcastle could honestly improve into one of them goes, and eventually over the next 4 or 5 years, once the new St James's Park is there. I don't want to say it, and I'm always someone that's kind of on the fence about whether I would move or stay at St James's Park. But I watched the Palace game, I watched our games in the recent weeks, and you watch how Newcastle play. We need a new stadium, don't we? I think we do. We need the revenue. I mean, Brad Miller says that if Newcastle were having a brand new St James's Park, our revenue in terms of stadium finances doubles. It actually doubles the revenue, and that's light and day the difference. So I don't want to say it. I don't want to say because I want to stay at St James's Park. But for the progression of the team for us long term, I think we're going to move. I think we have to move eventually. I can't see an alternative, to be honest. What's this? Last 3 or 4 games, Gordon's been friends. I haven't been that keen on Gordon this season, to be honest. I think he's had a couple of decent games in there. Just, it's not the Gordon of old, was it? Wasn't the Gordon from last season. It's just, we haven't been that good that season, mate. We'll talk about more in detail once the draws came on. It's still not on yet. They're still talking about God knows what. So we'll have a chat about or listen to that. Hello, Adam. Seen you at Chivas a few games ago. Yeah, I do go in Chivas quite a bit, to be fair, actually. Obviously, I go in there basically to sort my videos out. Or just go in there to chill because it's so cold at the minute. So chilly, so I don't know why I did the Palmer celebration there, but yeah, it's quite chilly, so I've been just trying to warm up, I guess, inside Chivas bar. But yeah, I was there after the women's game, went in there after a couple of home games. Ancelotti went to Everton, so why wouldn't you come to us? Well, there was a different circumstances at the time, though, because obviously Ancelotti, he's done well at a few clubs, then comes over. At that stage in his career, like, he hasn't got that many options available, but he's had his second stint in Madrid, but he's done, put argue, even better. He's done so much better. And I don't know. I don't think Ancelotti will come to Newcastle. I don't think he would. In an ideal scenario, I don't know what manager I would want if City sacks Pep Guardiola, would he take him over Eddie Howe? That has got to be one of the most mental comments I've ever seen. No, listen, Pep Guardiola is like 100 times above Howe. As much as I don't want to disrespect our manager, I mean, Pep Guardiola is one of the greatest of all time. Like you can't ask that question, lad. That is a horrible question to ask him. Pep is just that guy. He is that guy. What's happened to Aston Villa these days? Yeah, well, yeah, they've started to drop off, haven't they? I feel like with the Champions League, I know the Champions League format's easier for them this season than it was for us last year. But with Champions League football, they were always going to drop off at some point, I felt like. And even though it took a long time, they've done well in the Champions League, to be fair to them. They got robbed in the last game as well. But in terms of the league, yeah, they're starting to drop off. So I was expecting that to happen, to be honest. It hasn't clicked for them. They're not doing so well. And it's our job as Newcastle to put the pressure on them and to make sure we're kicking teams like Villa out from that top 8, top 9 area. Newcastle need to be amongst it all season long. What's this here? Should really only discuss new manager if it happens. Yeah, I do agree to some aspect. You've got to show how respect, yeah. It's not on yet. Just to let you know, it's not on yet. New stadium as close to the current one as the car. Makes me sad, but think we are formed behind with the big 6. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just another brainer, isn't it? I can't argue against it anymore. I can't argue against it anymore. Sentimental feelings aren't going to win Newcastle trophies. Yes, we've got that history at St James Park, but we need to create history. It's not about the history we had of our old stadium in terms of what we've done at St James Park. We need to create that history so we can actually look back when we're all older. I know for some of you guys now, you're already old, so obviously without taking the mick, we've got to look at it seriously. We all want to win something in our lifetimes. So how many Newcastle fans are older now in their 60s, 70s, whatever it may be, they just haven't seen Newcastle win anything now. Like that's sad, you know what I mean? It's sad. We've got to watch Newcastle win in our lifetime. So yeah, we need to create history. Is my answer to that question. I think Newcastle need to do it, and we've got to do it with a new stadium. I don't think we can do it with our old stadium anymore. I think it's about to come on now. We're getting close, guys. I think we're in the ballroom. Are we in there? What? Are we there? I think we might be there. I'll take the trophy in 17th. Yeah, that's my mindset as well, to be honest. But here we go. Yes, here we go. We can turn the volume on, to be fair. Give us a sec. Oh, Mark Hughes. Why is Mark Hughes there? No way is Mark Hughes there, man. He nearly got 2 teams relegated in one Premier League season. We took Southampton down, and now he took Swansea down in the same season. How is he there? What is he doing there? You all miss Walmart. I'm like, yeah, we do, but it is what it is now. We're going to move on. You still hear me okay, Barry? I've got the volume on in the background. I followed team for 50 years about winning the major trophy. Are we jinxed? I don't think we jinxed, lad. Obviously, we've had our moments throughout history and we should have won, but I mean, every team can win a trophy if they do the correct things, and Newcastle just need to find that solution. The best chance now, the PIF won't mess around. The PIF's here to win stuff. We're going to get sorted. No, they're top right from TV Audio. Yeah, I think you make a valid point actually. We have it quiet enough where basically YouTube's not going to pick up on it, but obviously also loud enough so I can actually hear what's going on. Yeah, it's a good point actually. I completely forgot how strict YouTube is, the copyright. Someone might say that's petty. That is true. They are very strict. Alright, lads. Yeah, come on, boys. Mark Hughes is there. Mark Hughes, you better give us a good draw. I'm bloody sick of Mark Hughes. He used to always get one of Newcastle as well, despite him being a crap manager. Alright, lads. If you win a trophy, I'd dye my hair black and white. Oh god, I'd be doing all sorts of Newcastle was to win a trophy, honestly. When it's a draw, it's literally 2 minutes, lad. They're just talking through it now. The balls are there. They're about to. Won't be long before the hand will go in. They'll move the balls around, and they'll be sorted with the draw. So I'm excited for it. Newcastle need to get a good draw. If Newcastle got any trophy aspirations with the FA Cup, has to be a good draw. If it's City, Arsenal, Liverpool, oh no, please no. Please no is my answer to that question. But yeah, Newcastle, just to clarify, are we ball 60? I'm trying to remember what ball we are. Look, Dagenham and Redbridge is in the draw, Tamworth's in the draw, Bromley's in the draw, Salford City's in the draw. That's crazy. There's some mental teams in there. There's some mental teams in there. Oh no, is somebody already claiming that they're heating the ball up for Newcastle? Come on. I don't believe it. I don't believe in the match fixing of the balls. Okay, we're good. We're good. Why did they show off the balls there? It's like all the balls going in. Yeah, okay. No worries. I was hoping they weren't going to try any weird techniques there. Yeah, every single ball is in. This is it, guys. This is it. Predictions. Let me know your opinions. Who do you want? For me, any away ground I've never been at before, or Sunderland away. We'll mind Sunderland again. This is it, though. Big draw for us. This is the start of the new year. When you can't have a lot of fixtures, we need a good draw. Has to be a good one. 36 is the first ball, so that is Southampton. I mean, Southampton away will be an all-out draw for us, but I don't want it. 36 versus 39. What is going on my TV? I missed what team that was. My TV's messing up, but isn't that a good start? Southampton versus Swansea City. That's the first one. So the Swansea fan, you've got Southampton away. Arsenal, no. Do not give us Arsenal. We do not want them. 23, sorry. Oh, Arsenal versus Manchester United. Massive draw. Yes, guys. That is a quality draw. One of them is going out. The Man U fans are gutted in the studio. Get in there. They are gutted. And that's a good draw. That's a massive draw for us. 47, who's next? Exeter City. Would my Exeter City actually be a mental game to go to? But Arsenal versus Man U. Good. One of them is going out. Brilliant. 29, so that's Exeter City against... Who is that? Oxford United. Oh, I could have had Oxford. I would have wanted Oxford again. But 48, that is Leyton Orient. Wow, Leyton Orient, what a throwback that is. Who have they got? 13. Today I've got Derby County. Not an exciting draw, but probably good for Leyton fans. 62 is next, so that is Reading. I wouldn't mind Reading actually. I've never been to Reading's ground before, the Majesty Stadium. So they've got Burnley. Reading versus Burnley, but boring championship game. Nobody wants that one. Sunderland's still in there though, so keep an eye on them. Aston Villa, no. We do not want Aston Villa. No, it's not happening. Give them City. Give them a big club. Come on. 43. That's probably not a big club, is it? Oh, Villa West Ham. That's all right, you know. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's a good draw for us again. There, one of them's going out. That's good. Norwich City. I've been to Norwich a fair few times. I probably don't want to go back there, but it's still a decent one. 6. That is Brighton. Norwich, Brighton. That's not. It's probably a nice draw for Brighton, isn't it? 22 is next, so that is Manchester City. No, I swear down. Do not give us City. You give them Liverpool. Give them Tottenham. Give them one of them ones. 45. It's not us. Salford, no way. Salford's going to Man City. That's crazy. That's actually technically a derby. Wow, what on earth? Gary Neville's going to City. That's crazy, man. That's what a draw that is. Millwall. Millwall. Millwall's next up. 50. That is Dagon Red. Dagon and Redbridge is going to Millwall. What a mental draw that is. 20 is Liverpool. Don't you dare. If I see our ball, I'm going to be fuming. Don't you dare. 51. That's fine. No, it's not Liverpool. Accrington Stanley's gone to Liverpool. Obviously a nice draw for them. City and Liverpool have got some crazy good draws there. 7 is Bristol City. Never been to Bristol before. That's a John Sinclair derby. John will be buzzing if Newcastle gets this one. No, it's not us. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers. I mean, Bristol might pull it off. Bristol might pull that one off. Preston North End. I've done Preston a couple of times. Preston's a good one, to be fair. I do like Preston. And it's 46, which is Charlton. Oh, Charlton's gone. Charlton's gone for the guys that were asking for it. 10 Chelsea. No. I swear down Stamford Bridge again. No, I'm done with Stamford Bridge. Do not give us Chelsea. 59. Okay, that's fine. Who is that? Morecambe. Morecambe's going to Chelsea. That's happened a few times throughout the years, and I swear I've seen that one before. Middlesbrough. I'll have Middlesbrough. Like, Middlesbrough's been trolling. I'll definitely take that. No, I've never seen that derby before. I've never seen it. Blackburn Rovers. I've never seen us play Middlesbrough. Number 1 is Bournemouth. No. Just no. I don't want to go back to Bournemouth. It's far. I don't want to go there. 40. It's not us, okay. West Brom. Sunderland's still in there. Tamworth's still in there. The big teams are still in there for us. 55 is Mansfield. Well, there would be a Mansfield before. That would be an interesting one. Our under 21s won there this season, I think, actually. I'm pretty sure our lads won there. Mansfield's got Wigan. Listen, guys. I think Tottenham's the only big club left in there. Tamworth, there it is. Tamworth's been drawn out. Come on, come on. The gods out there. B26. Come on. It's not on now. So Tottenham, Tamworth's got Tottenham. No way. What a draw that is. Oh, they got a big six. They've actually got a big six club. Tottenham's out. They've got Tamworth. Oh, that means we've got a good draw, guys. We can't get a bad draw. Forest is our worst draw. Everton, Forest, Paris. They're the worst teams we can get. We've got a good draw. All the big six are out. Hull City, who have they got? Hull City has got Doncaster Rovers. Our worst draw is Palace. That's honestly our worst draw. Everyone else, I reckon, will have. Forest is still in there, which is a good side. Sunderland's been drawn. Is it again? Is it 2 years in a row? 37. Nah, 37. Nah, no Sunderland. Who have they got? Stoke. Well, Sunderland, to be fair, might beat Stoke, so let's keep an eye on that one. Leicester. I wouldn't want Leicester. Obviously, we've got them this season. Still, listen, guys, still a lot of decent draws in there. Bromley's still in there. I'll definitely have Bromley. Leicester's got Green Park Ranger. Both the Sheffield teams in there. Porter's in there. Plymouth's in there. Brentford's been drawn out. No Brentford. We don't want Brentford. Who's this one going to be? 30, that is Plymouth. Brentford's got Plymouth. Yeah, guys, we've got a good draw here. It doesn't matter who we get. We've got at least a half decent draw. Coventry's a good away game. If we get Coventry, I'll be absolutely buzzing with that one. Come on. That'll be a good one. 35, that is Sheffield Wednesday. No, man. They always get out my grasp, but I just want Sheffield Wednesday. No, the two good teams gone there. That's not great. 26 is a home draw. It's us. Home draw. Who is it? Give us Bromley. Give us 60. Go on. Oh, it is? Bromley? We've actually got Bromley. What? I don't even know what league they're in, but we've got Bromley at St James's Park. What on earth is that? That is such a good draw. Yeah, what league is Bromley in? I haven't even heard of Bromley. What league are they in? Yeah, they must be like, you're talking like 6, 7 tier, they must be League 2. Bromley actually in the second League 2, that's crazy that. No way. Yeah, Bromley's gone to St James's Park. What a draw that is. Everton's got Peterborough United. Yeah, with all due respect to them, I'm putting my hands up and I'm saying that's a good draw because it most definitely is. They'll be buzzing with that one. It's a good payday for them. They'll have a great time at St James's Park. But for Newcastle, we need to be ruthless. We need to destroy them. With all due respect. Bromley at St James's Park, we've actually got them. Wycombe Wanderers has got Portsmouth just to wrap the draw up. Last few teams now. 20th in League 2. 20th in League 2, wow. Bromley, to be honest, you're talking like they're probably the third worst team in the competition in terms of league predictions. Birmingham City's got Lincoln, just for those who are wondering. The rest of the teams in there, there's no real exciting games anymore, but I will let guys know just in case. Maybe you'll still get a game. You've got to put them in Bromley. Who did Bromley knock out? They did knock out a good Jordan in the second round. Who did they knock out? Leeds has got Harrogate Town, by the way. I haven't kept an eye on Bromley because okay, well, who did they knock out? They did knock out a decent side in the. Actually, is Bromley the one with Niall Ranger? Am I thinking of someone else? Is Niall Ranger playing for Bromley? What team is Niall Ranger at? Because I swear he's still in the competition. Well, Andy Woodman's actually the Bromley manager. That's mad. I didn't actually know that. Bromley's won 3 games from 70 in League 2. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's crazy there. What team is now Ranger? Was it at Bromley or was it at Dagenham and Red? He might have been at Dagenham and Red actually. I can't remember which one it was. But Andy Woodman is is he at Kettering? It was Kettering, wasn't it? Shoot, my bad. Ipswich Town, this is the draw's got Bristol Rovers. Yeah, that's 4 teams, nothing exciting there, but Rangers at Kettering, yeah, okay, my bad, I got mixed up. But yes, Newcastle has got Bromley at St James's Park. I haven't even heard of Bromley before we got them in a draw. Obviously we should be going to the next round. To be fair, Sunderland's got a home draw against Stoke. Probably should be beating Stoke. Middlesbrough's got a home draw again. Let's hope that Middlesbrough go through. Newcastle will wait the storm out. We can still get these teams in the latter stages, so let's wait it out. Bromley, obviously you have a great time at St James's Park. We do wish you all the best. We hope that you guys obviously get a lot of money from the game. It will benefit you guys long term. For us though, we have to do our job. Newcastle, when I mean do our job, I mean destroy them. I want to see 6, 7, 8, 9 goals. I want to see just go out there and just to completely dismantle what is in our viewpoint going to be an easy game. So we've got to go out there. We've got to be ruthless. We haven't scored goals all season. So this here is the match where you score the goals. We don't score goals ever. This is a game here where, listen, it's a literal team there where you can just score. Like that's the match. We've got to just come out of our show and just get some goals in. So it's the one for us where we just got to seriously just be a ruthless side and just properly get into them. So yeah, that was the big draw though. Newcastle have got Bromley. It's a good draw. Newcastle are starting to get the home draws now as well. So despite our curse and despite our poor draws in recent years, this one's been better. Been a lot better this season. Now, obviously you've got to look at the draw time. So this is going to come out second week of January. Newcastle at that point have a lot of matches in there. The transfer are going to be open. This is a draw that will benefit us. This is a draw that we can rest players in. This is a draw that we can look at and just, with all due respect, know that we're going to get into the next round. So, yeah, I show respect towards them. Let's make sure we don't underestimate them. But the reality being that Newcastle have got themselves a 4th round draw. Surely they've got themselves a 4th round draw. Issues being in there is that City's got an easy game. So they had Salford, so Gary Neville's bloody teams going to City. Liverpool had an easy draw at home. Arsenal's got Man U, so one of them's going out. Villa's got West Ham, so one of them is going out. There's some good draws in there in our sense that some big teams will go out. Still though, we've got to make sure we can get a couple of good draws and make sure that we get things going our way. But Bromley, we are most definitely taking that at St James's Park, aren't we? So I would love Bromley away though. I'd love to have them away, but home's still good. Let's not complain. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what we do next. If we lose to Bromley, I think the how in or out will be settled next year. Yes, I do agree. Like, we lose to Bromley, I'm sorry, Hal, but that's the one. Like, you're not losing to Bromley. There's no way we're losing to Bromley. Listen, if Andy Woodman comes to St James's Park and gets one over us, that's a new low for us, I would say. But it's a massive game for us. Good game. Obviously, in terms of cup games, we still had the Brentford draw before that at St James's Park. We need to beat Brentford. We need to make sure we are in the semi-final. Realistically, you've got to look at the semi-final draw. Over 2 legs, I don't think Newcastle are probably going to get back to Wembley. You've got to not be negative towards the draw, but the reality is you're getting a big side over 2 legs. And Newcastle, I don't think we're good enough to beat that team over 2 legs. So unless you just turn up in the 2 games and play unbelievably well, I don't think we'll get past the semi-final in the Carabao Cup. So if we want to get to Wembley this season, this FA Cup run has to be the one. One game, even if it's a top-level side, we've seen it this season, beat Chelsea. We can't beat big teams over one game. That's the one where Newcastle, I feel like, need to properly push into. But Carabao Cup, we're so far in the competition, we're somehow able to get past the 2 legs against whatever team it may be. Final is, you almost could argue the final will be easier than the semi-finals, just based on the fact that over 2 legs again, it's so hard to do that. But yeah, Newcastle just need to make sure we're in the semi-final of the Cup. As for FA Cup, get past the draws, make sure we get nice draws for 1, and 2 get past them. And as for the league, we've got to make sure in the league, we need to be in contention for European football. I think still 4 points off third, which is just mental, and it just shows how competitive this league's been. You take Liverpool out of this league, second down to, I think it's 14th or so. It's competitive. Every single team can beat everyone. That's how it's been this season. It's been a nervous season where not many teams have been able to grab a real footing in the campaign. So Newcastle have got some big games coming up. Quality draw. Not got much more I need to say. To be honest, guys, if you don't mind, I've got to sort out some stuff. So I need to basically sort an application for my media degree. I was going to go into it, so I need to basically have a look and see if that's something that's going to happen. Obviously, we'll tell you a bit more about that if we just get that stage. I'm going to go, once I've done that, I'm going to go up and play some Black Ops 6, I think, so I want to get in the Call of Duty grinds. But, cracking draw for Newcastle tonight. In terms of videos, obviously, Liverpool's Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow. There'll be some coming out during the week. Obviously, Brentford Saturday, so in an ideal scenario, I would have loved to have still been down in London. Then we could have done London back home, but back home, London back home, London. So it's a bit of a nightmare for that. But obviously London next weekend. After that, still got a bunch of games coming up. So we'll get them all sorted out. We'll get them all sorted. But in terms of me, guys, I don't think I've got too much more I need to say tonight. I think we'll be on for about 5 minutes now. Obviously, sorry for the stream being a bloody nightmare. But we will sort it out next round. I promise you. We will sort this for the 4th round. Whatever issues we'll have, we will fix it and we'll make sure that going into the 4th round, Newcastle and obviously us here, we're gonna have a good one. But yeah, Bromley at St James's Park. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. It's a good draw for us. It's an excellent draw for them. Both teams, I think, will be very pleased with the draw. So let's take it to them. With all due respect to Bromley, let's get out there and let's properly kick them. Let's properly get a bunch of goals against them. We need to just destroy them and get back into our form and get back into our momentum. But yeah, big draw. Massive for us, massive for them. It's going to be a great game. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to get my stuff sorted out. And to the live streams, I try and get some more done. To be honest though, I'm always someone that likes to be active. Like, I don't like to kind of sit around for so long. Maybe during the week we can maybe try and get a weekly stream on or something. But for me, I don't know. I don't really tend to do it too much, to be honest. So I don't know. I might find something going forward. But for now, though, any suggestions, any messages, feel free to let me know. Wish you all the best, though. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been lovely to speak to you all. It's been lovely to hear from you all again. And of course, big few weeks for Newcastle. Obviously, after the last couple of games being just that bad, we need to pull ourselves back up. Need to be back to where we want to be. And Newcastle, I feel like we'll be fine. But for now, though, take care. Come on, get in there. But thank you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you all.